Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Would you all please rise? It is my pleasure to welcome the graduates of Basic Telecommunications Class 147, led in today by bagpiper Aaron Anderson. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
Class, half right turn. Present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Class, half left turn.
Please be seated. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Basic Telecommunications Class 147. My name is Tammy Atkinson. I have had the honor of serving as the training coordinator for this class. On behalf of the department, the DPSST staff, and the members of our graduating class, we thank you for being with us today. Now it is my pleasure to introduce individuals who will participate in today's program. Our guest speaker, Captain Clayton Simon from Lake Oswego Police Department. Scott Habercorn, a DPSST Academy training instructor. I'd like to draw your attention to the guidon flag that you see on stage to your right. Gold represents telecommunications. The blue ribbon that you see attached represents the class award for academic achievement. This requires a team effort, as it can only be earned by the team if they get a class average of 92% on the final exam. BT147 with a score of 92.00% earned this distinction. Well done. Helen Keller said, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much." BT147 demonstrated the good that can be accomplished together. They pooled their resources to support Sweet Potatoes Closet in Hermiston. The class will be donating 934 diapers, 3,744 diaper wipes, and 109.4 ounces of infant formula. Their collective efforts will go far in helping foster children in that community. At this time, I would like to recognize Jackie Boswell from the OHSU University Police. She was selected to be the class leader. She served as a liaison between staff and students and has willingly taken on additional leadership responsibilities in the past 3 weeks, for which I would like to extend a thank you for a job well done. Now it is my honor to introduce our guest speaker, Captain Clayton Simon from Lake Oswego Police Department. Captain Simon has dedicated nearly 20 years to law enforcement with the Lake Oswego Police Department. Throughout his career, he has served in various roles, including patrol officer, field training officer, motorcycle officer, patrol sergeant, and traffic lieutenant. For the past 5 years, he has held the rank of captain, overseeing department operations and ensuring the continued safety and efficiency of the agency. A proud graduate of Oregon State University, Captain Simon furthered his professional development by completing the prestigious FBI National Academy. Beyond his career in law enforcement, he is a devoted husband and father. He has been married to his wife, Jennifer, for 20 years, and together they have built a strong family foundation. Please join me in welcoming Captain Simon.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. First, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to the families, friends, coworkers, and all others gathered here today to support our graduates. Your presence means more than you will ever know. You play an essential role, you might not know it yet, in the journey ahead for our folks here. Your job is to provide unwavering support, so when the weight of the job becomes heavy, they feel safe and supported. Let them share their stories, even the difficult, morbid ones, which there'll be many, because sometimes laughter in the face of darkness is how we preserve our sanity. Understand that they will miss important social and family events, birthdays, holidays, milestones, but your understanding and flexibility will allow them to serve our community with honor. Celebrate in new, creative ways and cherish the moments you have together. Though sacrifices will be made on both sides, I hope the fulfillment you and your loved ones receive for the job that you do far exceeds what it is that you give. Be proud of the path that you've chosen, for this is some of the most vital work our community will ever ask of them. To our graduates, the commitment you have made is a noble one. You are public servants, dedicating yourselves to putting the needs of others above your own. The community entrusts you to serve and to protect, not just in times of calm, but in times or moments of crisis. And community is not limited to the voices that you hear over the radio. It extends to your families and friends, your colleagues, and the police, fire, and medical responders you support. Now, those of us in police and fire and in the medical communities tend to receive the most attention, and that's probably because we're the most visible, right? What with our look at me sirens, our big red trucks, and our stylish uniforms. But let's be real for a second. When you see a motorcycle officer driving down the road, scanning the whole area, they're not looking for violators. They're checking themselves out in the storefront mirrors, just making sure that everything looks really good. So I've been told. And I can tell you as a young officer, it was easy to take for granted the voice on the other side of the radio and all the things that you do to support us. And we police can be a needy bunch. Not as needy as our fire brother and sisters, definitely a close second. As an officer on the street, I just expected the help I'd request would arrive. Information I needed would be shared on my computer, and the updates to my calls would appear as if it was magic. I could say it wasn't until I had been at my agency for 10 or so years that I began to have an awareness and appreciation of the incredible job that you all do. We could not do our job without the magic that you provide. I can say And now after almost 20 years in public safety, I can confidently say what we already know, that you are the first of the first responders. You are the lifeline in the darkest of times, and the responsibility you carry touches every life around you. To succeed in this role, you must remain calm under pressure, impartial, professional. Your personal beliefs must never overshadow your duty to serve. You are the voice of reassurance, the voice of direction, the hero's voice, whether over the phone or on the radio. This is a monumental task, and yet it is the very essence of what is being asked of you. Your families, your coworkers, and your community have placed their trust in you. Now, the average police officer in a busy city can expect to respond to somewhere between 500 and 1,000 critical events over the course of their career. As the first of the first responders, you are on the front lines of all emergency calls, so you'll be exposed to so much more. A 911 telecommunicator in an average-sized town might process between 10,000 and 30,000 critical events over their career. And if you happen to work in a big city, could be more than 50,000 critical events in your career. To put this in perspective, the average person, not a first responder, experiences only 5 to 20 critical incidents in their lifetime. I tell you all that because you are the hardest of heroes. And to be the hero we ask of you, it's essential for you to show up fully, giving your best in every interaction, every single day. To sustain this level of commitment, you must prioritize your own well-being, both physically and mentally. I've learned the 911 community in Oregon is a supportive one, but maintaining a healthy work-life balance is key. Find a support system outside of work. Lean on your loved ones and never hesitate to reach out when you need strength. Families and friends, I'm going to say it again, your loved ones, these heroes over here, will miss out on important moments, but your understanding and encouragement, understanding encouragement will be their anchor. Let them know it's okay. Stand by them as they navigate this calling. Graduates, don't get caught up in where you want to be years from now. Focus on being the best at where you are today. Some of you may have already felt this in the daily grind of your field training program. So remember, when you return to your agencies, approach each day as a new opportunity. Don't look so far ahead that you lose sight of the present. Learn from your mistakes, but don't dwell on them. Find at least one win a day and celebrate it. Be open to feedback. It won't always be easy to hear, and it won't always be delivered perfectly. But trust it's meant to help you grow. Your role is unique. You'll be expected to know a little about a lot. You are the information hub, the emergency and non-emergency response guides. And we're going to ask a lot of you. But please remember this valuable lesson. You are not expected to know everything, and it's okay to ask for help. Our dispatch manager in Lake Oswego, our dispatch center is called LOCOM, who couldn't be here today. I don't feel sorry for her. A trip to the Bahamas is a good spot to be. Thought about what wisdom she would like to share with you. And she thought about one of her greatest mentors, Mark, who was a legend in the 911 community. And she felt if Mark was here today, he wouldn't give her a direct answer on what to share. Instead, he'd ask questions until Tina found the answer herself. He believed in the power of curiosity and growth. So Tina wanted me to share this with you. Ask questions. And don't ever stop being curious and learning. Apply what you learn not just to your work, but to the efforts that help build a better world. Share your knowledge with others along the way. Often our legacy is a series of events, both large and small, that amass over time, and they leave a lasting impact to the communities we serve. Understand that everything you do is measurable over time. Take pride in that and understand how special your role is. We are proud of you. We look forward to the incredible impact you will make in our communities. It will not be easy. You have big shoes to fill, but I and everyone else in this room have no doubt that you'll be able to do this. And with that, I'd like everyone to please join me in congratulating the graduates of Basic Telecommunicators Class 147. Thank you.
So next it is our custom to introduce students who have achieved individual honors during their 3 weeks of training at the Academy. I would like to invite Captain Simon and Tammy Atkinson to stand and help present the individual awards. Family and friends, please feel free to come forward and take photographs. The Carol Fagan Academic Achievement Award is presented to the student who displays outstanding scholastic achievement as well as the ability to demonstrate skills and knowledge learned. In addition to this award, recipients of this award in the telecommunications class receive a one-year membership to either APCO or NENA, two professional organizations that represent public safety communications. These scholarships for membership are provided by the Oregon chapter of APCO NENA. For BT147, based on final exam and coursework throughout their academy time, the Carol Fagan Academic Achievement Award for Basic Telecommunications Class 147 is presented to two members of BT147. Adia Ashford, Bureau of Emergency Communications, and Daylin Davis, Emergency Communications of Southern Oregon. The Victor G. Attia Outstanding Student Award is named in honor of the distinguished former governor of the state of Oregon, who served from 1979 to 1987, in whose term of office this agency became a reality. This prestigious award goes to the student in each basic class who is selected by students and academy staff as the overall most outstanding student in the class. The student selected must display exceptional professionalism and demonstrate an exemplary attitude, as well as outstanding achievement in leadership, academics, and skills. The Department of Public Safety Standards and Training is proud to honor the recipient for the Victor G. Attia Outstanding Student Award for Basic Telecommunications Class 147, Caitlin Schertz, Umatilla County Sheriff's Office. On behalf of Basic Telecommunications Class 147, now it is my privilege to introduce the class spokesperson for Basic Telecommunications Class 147, Caitlin Schertz, from Umatilla County Sheriff's Office. We just wanted to see her walk around a few times.
On behalf of Basic Telecommunications Class 147, I would like to thank Captain Simon for speaking at our graduation today and would like to present this token of our appreciation. Dispatchers, the calm voices in the storm, guiding us through chaos and uncertainty. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Basic Telecommunications Class number 147 on this 21st day of February 2025. My name is Caitlin Schertz, and I'm with the Umatilla County Sheriff's Office located in Pendleton. I was chosen to be class speaker, and I am extremely grateful to each one of my classmates. Thank you. I am honored to be able to stand here and describe some of our experiences over these past 3 weeks. I want to start by first personally thanking each and every one of you who are in attendance today, as this is a very important step in all of our dispatching careers. Instructors and DPSST staff, without your guidance and care, we would not be standing in front of all of you, ready to begin our careers. Family and friends, without your love and support, we would not have been able to choose this intense career and be successful. Supervisors, trainers, and mentors who are here for your developing dispatcher, your support by being here today shows the amount of faith you have in us in order to succeed. The first day of our academy held a lot of basic things: a tour
an explanation of expectations, and a problem-solving class. We all started to get to know one another on this first day, and by the end of the first week, we had built relationships with one another and found our place to sit at lunch. We learned some wonderful tips for hip health, which, believe it or not, is incredibly important in our line of work sitting behind the console. The start of week 2 began with customer service. I will never forget the debate Scott Habercorn had us do, where he forced us to pick sides for the sake of a debate, even though we all understood that customer service and dispatching went hand in hand. Next, we moved into resiliency, where we were given the tools and resources to be able to make it in a career in public safety. Resiliency was one of my favorite courses, right next to stress first aid. Being a dispatcher is no easy ride. My father once said, "You will be handling calls from people on their worst day. Don't let it get to you and don't take it home with you." And it resonates with me to this day and probably the rest of my career. We will be handling the frantic calls, the chaotic calls. We will handle the calls where someone's dog just won't stop barking, and the calls where the caller is in full crisis mode. As dispatchers, we recognize that this is one of the things that we have signed up for. But what was our original why? Why did we choose to deal with frantic, hysterical people day after day? Well, I asked some of my fellow colleagues to give me some of their whys. To help people. To help people in the community I grew up in that has always treated me so well. I wanted to make a difference. To help people. I speak Spanish, so I feel like I could help my community. At my old job, I felt like a monkey could do it and that I was easily replaceable. I wanted to do something where I made a difference, something more purposeful. I didn't want to spend 30 years in retail, and I have an obsession with Law & Order SVU. Week 3 brought scenarios and a class on critical incidents. The scenarios provided us with possible situations we may face one day. Not only did we run through them, but we followed the officers while they conducted their business, which was very interesting and fun to partake in. The class on critical incidents, taught by Tammy, was presented in such a fantastic way, I know I will never forget it. We were forced to think outside of the box and recognize all the resources we have, even in the smallest of agencies. We have everything at our fingertips. We just have to know how to access them, which was accomplished in that class. These past 3 weeks, we have endured basic telecommunications training, group activities, and several days of ethics training running on a little sleep and a ton of caffeine. We gained the skills we needed in order to become successful dispatchers and to become a functioning member of our respective agencies. Standing here today are 26 individuals from 17 different agencies found throughout our great state of Oregon. Our ages range from 23 to 51, with different education levels, different backgrounds, and experience ranging from 3 weeks to 24 years. Among all the differences, there are a few things we have in common. We like to sleep, eat, and help our fellow men and women among our communities. Each class that runs through DPSST is given the chance to conduct a class project. As a group, we chose Sweet Potatoes Closet out of Hermiston. The mission of Sweet Potatoes Closet is to provide essential resources and support to individuals and families in need, with a special focus on foster or resource families and at-risk youth while promoting a caring and inclusive community. When individuals are put into the foster system, more times than not, they do not come with more than the clothing on their back. Sweet Potatoes Closet is a nonprofit organization that provides almost everything for these individuals. They provide everything from furniture to formula. Jessica Winchester and Brody Messenger are the coordinators for this nonprofit, and because of their hard work and dedication to creating such a noteworthy cause, we decided to do a diapers, wipes, and formula run for them. Tammy Atkinson has been a key member of our basic telecommunications class. She has been an immensely helpful resource and has been our constant rock of support. Tammy has been in the business for a long time and became a class coordinator because of the love she has for the profession and for her love of helping others learn how to dispatch. Tammy, would you please join me up here? As a personal token of thanks, BT147 presents to you a plaque we had custom made by one of our agency's officers. Thank you for everything you have done for us and provided us. Without your passion for this line of work and your passion for teaching, this course would not be what it is today. We are very thankful to have been able to work with you during your time of service. Well, I feel like I've talked your ears off enough. Once again, to all in attendance, thank you for being here today. The love, dedication, and care you have shown us has been an impacting factor on our success. To the class of 147, continue to shine. Never stop learning. I am so very honored to have spent the last 3 weeks with all of you and watch you begin your careers as dispatchers. It isn't a police officer, a firefighter, or a paramedic that answers that 911 call. It's a dispatcher. It is someone who has been trained to handle a range of callers. It is someone who doesn't get that 5 minutes after every tough call. It is someone who has given a commitment in helping every single person in our respective communities. No matter the day of the week, no matter the personal challenges we face. Continue to achieve your dreams and become the best dispatchers you can be. And always remember, we are the calm during the storm.
And now, to all graduates, the presentation of your certificate marks the conclusion of your training and the highlight of today's graduation. It signals the end to one phase of your career and the beginning to another. Please rise on command.
Row, attention.
Adia Ashford, Bowick. Faith Barch, Morrow County Sheriff's Office. Andrew Bach, Corvallis Police Department. Nicole Boyer, Frontier Regional 911. Jacob Boyle, Oregon State University, Department of Public Safety. Nicole Busher, Oregon State Police. Congratulations. Taimata Calloway, Harney County Sheriff's Office. Abigail Camella, Cottage Grove Police Department. Jackie Boswell, OHSU University Police Department.
Row, take seats.
Daylin Davis, Emergency Communications of Southern Oregon. Matthew Fox, Columbia 911 Communications. Sandra Holstein, Florence Police Department. Tessa Kern, Corvallis Police Department. Caitlin Lamb, Clackamas County Communications. Leah Levitt, Bowick. Damara Morales Cortez, Bowick. Michael Morris, Columbia 911 Communications. Michaela Moss, Harney County Sheriff's Office.
Row, take seats.
Madeline Ocampo, Corvallis Police Department. Nathaniel Rulin, Oregon State Police. Caitlin Schertz, Umatilla County Sheriff's Office. Davina Stitz, Clackamas County Communications. Leanne Tufty, Warm Springs Police Department. Madison Vieira, Lake Oswego Police Department. Barry Walter, Albany Police Department. Sarah Wartooth, Bowick.
I will now administer the Telecommunications Code of Ethics. Will the members of Class 147 please rise? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I swear as a telecommunicator.
I swear as a telecommunicator
That I regard myself
that I regard myself
as a member of an honorable profession.
as a member of an honorable profession.
I will perform my duty
I will perform my duty
with efficiency to the best of my ability.
with efficiency to the best of my ability.
My conduct and my performance
My conduct and my performance
will be accomplished
will be accomplished
in an honest manner,
in an honest manner,
observant of the laws
observant of the laws
of the city, state, and country.
of the city, state, and country.
I will recognize in my duty
I will recognize in my duty
that I am responsible to the public.
that I am responsible to the public.
I will accept responsibility for my actions.
I will accept responsibility for my actions.
I will strive for those values
I will strive for those values
which will reflect honor
which will reflect honor
on my fellow telecommunicators, my agency, and myself.
on my fellow telecommunicators, my agency, and myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in officially congratulating Basic Telecommunications Class 147. Good job. All right. BT147, thank you for the work that you do. You are to be congratulated on your accomplishments thus far, and you're one step closer to completing the process of being certified as a telecommunicator in the state of Oregon. It has been my pleasure to serve you during your time here at DPSST, and I thank you for that privilege. As you go back to your agencies, my challenge to you is this: embrace the opportunities. Don't just survive, thrive. Use System 1 and System 2 wisely. Remember to breathe. Remember that sleep is not overrated. Remember to show grace to others and to yourselves. Remember how important tone is on the phone and radio. Be kind even if you're being firm. Remember to keep your butterflies in formation and to find the joy in the little things. Maybe a sparkly lanyard or something. Oh, and you knew you'd hear it from me one more time. John Wooden's wise words, be quick, but don't hurry. Lives depend on it. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your seats until the graduates have been dismissed. And then please join us, I'm guessing the lobby, because I don't see cookies in the back. So find the cookies and things in the lobby for a reception that will honor our graduates.
Class dismissed.